Hey guys, I got a little bit of a late start today. I just posted the live stream on Tangled, and I tagged all my subscribers, which will probably last for 20 minutes.
You are tuned into the world famous
Now, I am looking for a sound effect for a console board to be able to manage these live streams. I want to be able to hit a button to make a sound. And I don't want one with a lot of knobs. I don't know, I'm not going to turn the knobs during a live stream. Knobs are for Danny. Yeah, something like this. Maybe those buttons on the top row can be used to switch the scene in OBS. And then I got my sound effects down below. Hey, Enrique? Enrique, if you agree, I will send you 25 million right now to make a post and mention all your followers, your subscribers. I just want to see it. Type in chat if you agree. Okay? Now, what are you going to post? What are you going to post? Oh my God, Enrique, your profile picture is frightening. Halloween's tomorrow. I do have, it will be a special Halloween broadcast. I do have a costume to celebrate Halloween. Give you a clue. I mean, the easiest thing to do, since you have so many users, you could send them the getting started video. Okay, send me in chat. How much is it going to cost? I want to make sure I send you the right amount. I think it was 25 million? We'll just call it 25,500,000. Okay, Enrique just got 25,500,000. Let us know in the chat when you've got it. Should be in your balance right now. Oh, you want to find it? All you have to do is open up a new post, like create a new post, and it'll tell you. See, on mine it says if I mention all my subscribers, it's going to be 2,059,500. That's how you know. Erickson says it's well received. 25 million. Now, when Enrique makes his post and tags all of his subscribers, how many is that, by the way? $18,981. Something gonna break? Who knows? That is more than 10 times the number that I have, I think. More than 10 times. So mine takes, I think mine takes about 25 minutes to process all the tags, which means yours will take 300 minutes. It's gonna be a fun ride. That map is gonna go berserk. Enrique, is that something you can do now? I'm gonna do a search. Yes, Enrique, it might take the whole tape. That's what we're here for. Let's break something. I was gonna do a search for some news using the Tangled News app. The video is on G/University. I'm gonna make some new videos. I'm gonna make some new getting started videos, but that one's worked pretty well so far. We can use that one in the meantime. Yeah, I was gonna use the Tangled News app to do a search for the Apple Vision Pro. But the Tangled News app is kind of taking a nap right now. Dr. Erickson is looking at it. Something's not working right. Okay, Enrique, I'm gonna send you the link. I sent it to you in Tangled chat because sometimes maybe I did send it to you in the YouTube chat, but I think that they might block that. Okay, I want to see news about the Apple Vision Pro. Now, I am going to get this. I am definitely going to get this. I think it comes out in January. And I have the Oculus from a few years ago. So I have tried VR. I have the Oculus that has a cable that plugs into a computer. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay because so I sent Danny an Oculus that is wireless, where all the computing power is inside the headset. And I told Danny that my favorite app in VR is Google Earth. That app is so cool You start the app, you're inside the VR, and it just places you somewhere on Earth, and you're there. And you can use the handsets to fly around. You can fly through downtown Manhattan. You can cruise around Yankee Stadium. That's the best app I've seen so far. But that app isn't available for the version of Oculus that I sent to Danny, the wireless one. So when I found that out, I was glad that I had the cable version. But I don't use VR that much. I don't use the Oculus as much as I thought I might. I've probably used it 10 times, and I haven't used it for a year. But I will try the Apple Vision Pro. It's expensive. It is expensive.
You are listening to things on
But I gotta try that. I don't see any news here. Let's see what this says. Apple reportedly removed full body tracking years ago due to reliability issues. Well, who cares what they did years ago? It hasn't even launched yet. You know, wow, it used to be purple years ago. Now it's black. Great. Big deal. Okay, so no news on that. Let me check news on the Tesla Cybertruck. I gotta see this. Tesla Cybertruck spotted in California with the tonneau cover and the tailgate opening. Now, when I ordered the Cybertruck, which was in the first 5 minutes of being able to, they were saying that the Cybertruck was going to cost about $55,000. Now I'm hearing that it's more like $100,000. So that's not good. This is not a good video. OMG, dude. Tesla Cybertruck opening the tailgate.
I won last week on the freeway.
Never thought you'd get so much attention.
I see no tunnel cover. Okay, thanks guys. Oh, is there a problem with the stream, Seattle John?
Why is there something and not nothing? Why am I here?
Simulation.
Oh, Seattle John says, YouTube, are they moderating me? Are they censoring me? He says YouTube's not showing that I'm live streaming right now. He had to get the link from Tangled. Yes, YouTube is hating on me again. Well, they might not know it yet, but I'm hating on them every day. You know what I wanted to look at before I get into Tangled? Let's see, this is an okay view for this, I guess. When people, so this is P2B, the exchange P2B. P2B, B2B.com. Not a great domain name, but pretty good exchange. And it is where Rapmilix is listed. And I wanted to mention, because sometimes people on Tangled talk about the price of Rapmilix. And somebody last week said, I want to sell. I think they were trying to sell $40, and they wanted to sell it on Millix because the price on P2B was just too low. I want to show you something about the price, and it has to do with the order book. Now the order book is on the left-hand side. It's this area here that's lighting up. It's got half of it is in red and half of it is in green. And think of it, this is kind of order book 101. Think of it like this. If you want to buy Rat Millix right now, then you're going to be buying it from this red section. If you want to sell Rat Millix for I should say, if you want to buy Rat Millix, you would do it in the green section. If you want to buy Rat Millix for a lower price than the current price, when the price drops, you'd put an order here on the green side. Okay, so this green side is where all the dollars are sitting. The red side is where all the Rat Millix is sitting, ready to be transacted. Okay, so when you're on P2B and you move the mouse over the order book, you can tell, you can see that it's showing me some information to the right of the order book. So I've got the mouse selected from the current price up to 20 cents, and it says that the total amount required to buy that much Rat Millix to 20 cents is $263. And if you did that, your average price would be 16 cents. Okay? So yeah, the price is 10 cents right now, but if I click the mouse, I'd make it 20 cents for $263. Okay? So the order book tells you how much the price is going to move for a particular sized order. And then the same thing on the green side. If you wanted to sell right now for, you know, you're not saying I want to sell for 30 cents, which would be up here, and it would take $800 worth of orders to get to yours. You know, you're not going to sell it right now. But if you just want to dump, then you're going to go to this green side and see that, let's see. So that user wanted to sell $40. That would get down to 6 cents. And the average price would be about 6 cents. Okay? So the price, when you see the price, with the amount of illiquidity that we have, the price isn't what you should really look at. It's how many dollars would it take to move the price to a particular price point, or how much would you have to sell to move it down to a particular price point. Okay, so there's over $1,000 sitting on the table to buy, and going up to 33 cents, a price of 33 cents would take $921, and that would get you 4,463 Millix. Okay. Now, I probably explained that in the most confusing way possible, but that's just how the market works when it's not very liquid. So if you were to look at Bitcoin, the difference between the high number here and the low number here might be a penny. So that's a liquid market, and the price is, your order is going to get filled at whatever the actual price is, with not very much slippage. Okay? What do you guys think about that? K Paluje is in the chat. Hey, you know, it's not bad that we have this many viewers while YouTube is shutting me down. It's not bad. Thank you, Tangled. So I am still tagging subscribers, and Enrique is queuing up a user tag nuclear bomb right now. I sent him 25,500,000 so he could do a test tagging all his subscribers, which is almost 19,000 subscribers. You also see on the stat page. So last week, Aerosol had made the observation that all the users in the United States appeared to be congregated in North Carolina. Well, we've forcibly relocated every single Tangled user that resides in the United States into Kansas now. That's where they all are now. So Seattle John, if Seattle John does anything, it's going to show up as Kansas. Do you guys see? Let me before I start scrolling around here.
Make sure to follow Fangs on Spotify.
I was working on OBS today. I'm always trying to get just a little bit better on these live streams every day. So I made this video here. I need your help. I need help from the community. And when I need help from the community, what is it? It's breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. I need some videos. I need some cutaway videos. I don't know what for. Maybe it's for when I'm gonna check out and see what's hot.
Okay, it's party time. P-A-R-T.
You know?
Why? Because I gotta.
Maybe it's when I see content that I don't like. Maybe when I see something funny. I'm gonna ask you guys to make a video, a cutaway video or an effect, and post it with hashtag livestream. And I'm willing to pay literally millions to get a good collection. Help me out. Now, I had, when I made that, when I added the breaking news and the hot cutaway video, and I realized that I need more. I also realized that I'm not good at deciding what they should be. That's when I reached out for help. And when I reached out for help, I had Seattle John in mind. Because Seattle John's daughter, simply Nikki, has actually done news broadcasts about Tangled.com. Now, it was a while ago, but I think that John knows how that works. And if he doesn't, he can ask Simply Nikki. I need a sound effect for applause, sound effect for canned laughter. Obviously, I need a fart sound. Help me out.
Okay, it's party time. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta.
You see? See how it works? Okay, this is hot. What's hot? Hattie Hats, 21 hours ago. Just finished his latest article / video. This one is all about Sweatcoin and the new Sweat wallet. Check it out and let me know what you think in the comments. Now, he put a link in here to Bulb, and last week he was saying that Bulb is going to be his new blog platform. But then Tangled Social got up in arms. They got the fire, they got the pitchforks, and they said, what about On the Node? And an angry mob with fire and pitchforks would be a good cutaway video. So this is Bulb. And I don't know anything about Sweatcoin. I'm gonna scan this article. I want to know why they called it Sweatcoin, because that's a very visual. That's a heavy name. Walk to earn. Okay, that's why it's called Sweatcoin. So you get paid for exercising. I don't think that deserves its own coin. I think that you could, that a developer that wants to make an exercise app that encourages you to exercise could use something other than a native token. How do you own? How do you earn? All you have to do is stay active. Watch a couple ads a day to earn a little extra. But the main thing when it comes to Sweatcoin is staying active. The more steps you get during the day, the more sweat you earn. What is his conclusion on this? He's a big fan of Sweatcoin. He thinks it's going to become a well-known name and the price will end up getting higher. You know what would really disrupt the Sweatcoin market cap? Nike saying, we got Nike coin. Hope that's not a hot take. 1,000 battle coins equals 1 sweat. The future of Sweatcoin. Oh, wow. It's been around since 2015. What is the market cap of Sweatcoin? $60 million. With a trading volume of 1,300,000 a day. That's pretty good. That's better than Millix. I'd like to think that in a few years that won't be the case. If that's not the case, we've missed the boat. We've done something wrong. Sweatcoin. Seattle John. Now I did not know this, and I would know this if the birthday app was live. Simply Kinda, who is in the black dress, had a birthday yesterday on Sunday. And there's Seattle John. There's Simply Kinda. And I have to believe that that is Simply Nikki. And breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Simply Kinda's birthday party was held in the toilet. And I'm surprised that Seattle John looks as happy as he does. Millixman. Good morning, SJHW, and good morning again. Millixman says, hello, Millix family. Maybe someone would be kind enough to answer this question. Why would I download and use the Millix client? Thanks in advance. Peace. I did comment on this post, but I'll tell you what my comment said. For most people, there is not a good reason to download and use the Millix client. We call it the reference client. And it launched first. It's totally open source. It's available on Millix.org, which is the Millix Foundation. And it is an application that does nothing but run a node on the Millix network. Okay. So you earn transaction fees, but there's no ads like you get in the Tangle browser. And the Tangle browser is running this node inside of the browser, behind the scenes. So that's why I say 99% of people wouldn't have any reason to run the reference client, this node. But the people who would want to run it are developers. Because when you run the reference client, the Milix client, you have access to the API library for everything you need to interact with the Milix protocol. So for us to run Milix.com, which brings in every transaction on the network and every address, and is an explorer that allows you to look up transactions and addresses, we're using the reference node. We're using the API from the reference node to do that. The other reason that you would run the Milix client, the reference node, is equally nerdy. And we do this too. If you wanted to run hundreds of Milix nodes to earn transaction fees or to support your layer 2 application, whatever you want to do, this is a good version of the node to run in kind of a headless environment on a server, and you can run 20 of them on one server. So that is the answer, Milix Men, to your question, why should I download and use the Milix client? Answer, you probably shouldn't. Assad Garigi, is there anything wrong with the local Milix node on Tangle browser? Well, there certainly is in the screenshot. Probably just want to close the browser and start it again. Let me see if Dr. Erickson has been tagged on this. Oh, Octo answered. He says that can happen on low performance machines or low broadband. Yeah, that's possible. Oh, okay. So Assad Garigi says that he changed it to full node. So what that means is that he is going to, every single time there's a transaction that broadcasts on the network, whether it's to his wallet or anyone else's wallet, he's going to store that on his laptop. And then also as a full node, it's going to follow all of the transactions back to Genesis to capture all the transactions that have ever happened in Milix. So normally, I think most people do not run a full node. They just run a node that listens for and stores transactions that they care about for their particular address. We call it key identifier. Yeah, that's what Octo says. That's heavy. You can just change it back. I was able to log in again with Tangled Bash script and revert the full node. Okay. What Assad Garigi just announced is that he is a power user. Okay. So let me tag Erickson, and either Erickson can help out or he can make a new best friend. You know, there's a lot of problems, it seems. Khalid Khan, dear friends, alert everyone. I withdrew, I sent Milix to my wallet several times, but it didn't get the funds. Maybe 6 or 7 times, different amounts on the 29th, yesterday, and also today, the 30th. Now, I asked him, he didn't answer me, but I said, did you send it to Milix.com? Because I think we discovered late last night or yesterday afternoon that Milix.com was having a problem and it went into maintenance mode. Yeah, okay, so he said he sent it to Milix.com. So let me see if what normally happened. Did I get accused of a scam? Yes, of course I did. Is there scamming or is this just a mistake? If it's scamming from Tangled, then it's not good. And if it's a mistake, we could not believe in Milix because this matter is very serious. Well, as usual, I appreciate the blind accusations, but Milix is running fine, the protocol. Milix.com, which is just a website, had a problem with the database, and a couple people are working to fix that. And then, is this scamming from Tangled? Well, that'd be kind of hard to believe. You know, every time I get accused of Milix is a scam or Tangled is a scam, I would appreciate if the people explain to me what the scam is. It's like, we gave you something for free, and then We took it back. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Profit? I don't know. Somebody has yet to explain to me what the big scam is. Elnurb by Ramov, 1983. He wants the Azerbaijan flag added to the marketplace. Now that's not the only request we've gotten. We also have a persistent request from a user in Cameroon. And we are going to make that happen this week. We're going to get some more flags added into the market. You know, we get these clip art packs of flags. That's where we get them. And they, you know, you're getting 20 at a time or 40 at a time. You can't really pick what countries you get. You just get as many as you can. And then some are missing. Hashtag scam. I see that Enrique has started tagging his subscribers. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. And you can see on the map, and you will be seeing for hours, flares emanating from Kenya. Good job, Eric. Good job, Enrique. Thank you, Enrique. Maybe is that making the site slow? I don't know. Oh, I appreciated this. This was a video from Seattle John promoting the Tangled browser.
Hour of Fiat League Radio.
And I saved this post. I promoted this post. He's good. He's good. Patty Hats. Patty Hats, if you just joined us now, you miss my in-depth review of your brand new Sweatcoin article.
Creating a musical sound. This pattern of holes and no holes represents the two-symbol
Bora's here.
music machine.
Hooli reacts. I have to catch up with Hooli and his videos. Now I know that Lou Hooligan signed a major deal with Tangled Studio. I was told about it after the fact. There was a in-depth negotiation. This is Hollywood type stuff, big Hollywood, and Danny is Hollywood. So there was a negotiation, and Danny ordered 10 episode. It's a 10 episode deal for Trash or Treasure, G/Trash or Treasure. So Hooligan signed a long-term, multi-million deal with Studio, and I have to catch up on those too. I think maybe he's gonna. So the way that the Trash or Treasure used to work, when Danny or I did it, we would go to SoundCloud and pick 3 artists that we might be interested in reaching out to, contacting, and signing to a record deal. And then we post the songs from those 3 artists in G/Trash or Treasure and ask everybody what they think. Ask them to pick which one of the 3 they would vote on. And then at the end of the week, after we've gone through, 15 or 20 different songs, one of them is voted to the top. And Danny reaches out to that artist on SoundCloud and says, let's talk business. Okay? So now Lou Hooligan, with this multi-episode studio deal, is a talent scout on SoundCloud. Good night, Saputra. I didn't even know you were in here. Good night, Saputra. Say hi to GeoMC57. He's down on the beach eating indescribably weird food. G/challenge. Book to film. These are winners. I didn't see this. I'm going to take a look at this.
Make sure to follow Fangs on Spotify.
I'm going to look at the comments. Did I comment on this? I don't remember. Yes, I did. I did. Okay, King555 says the Book of Eli. I couldn't make it through that movie. I bet I watched 20 minutes and I was out. There I am. Ready Player One. That was my submission. I guess I didn't win. Create account, The Untouchables. I did not know that that was a book. It's a good movie. SJHW, I was Monty's double. 1958 film. You know, SJHW has a deep, deep library of film. It goes back in the day. Monty's Double was a book by Emmy Clifton James. World War II? Yeah. New Adobe Foundation, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I have not seen the movie. I have not read the book, but as captain of a submarine in the Disneyland submarine fleet, the adventure was based on 20 Leagues Under the Sea. So if I read it, I'd probably recognize things. Shafayula, The Remains of the Day. Don't know. Metal Pack, The Lord of the Rings. I started and failed to watch those movies a couple times before I just decided, okay, I'm going to do it. I watched them all, and I don't like it. You know, I really don't like fantasy. I really don't like fantasy films. The Maze Runner, did not see it. That is Soul Reaper chiming in from Canada. American Psycho, did not see it, but I've seen a lot of memes based on that. It's a psychological horror film, and that explains why I have not seen it. I didn't know it was a book. Call of the Wild. Akil Jokio. I think the Call of the Wild. Now this says the book was from 1903. There was a movie made called Call of the Wild, I think, within the last 15 years. And I only know that because Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam did the soundtrack. Habibi, The Green Book. Haven't seen it, haven't read it. Dune, what a miserable movie that is. When was this movie? Oh, this is the 2021. But the Dune movie from the 80s, I got dragged into that movie for some kid's birthday party, and I was miserable for about 9 hours, or however long that movie was. Samiula 15, The Last Duel. 2021. Haven't seen it. Infinite. Haven't seen it. Amanda. Sajad Shah, The White Tiger. Of course I haven't seen that. I haven't seen any movies from Bollywood. But I notice here that says the film stars Priyanka Chopra Jonas. And produced by Chopra Jonas. Okay, well, first of all, her last name is Jonas because she married one of the Jonas Brothers. That's the first thing. The second thing is that Priyanka Chopra Jonas starred in a Prime series this year. And I can't remember the name. Maybe that'll be in the... so Nico Diego is doing a Hump Day and Chill, I guess on Wednesday. And I voted that the theme this week be, what was the last series that you watched? And that's not the last series that I watched, but I did watch it this year. Ahmed Shah, Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle. Now the Jungle Book, there's been 2 Jungle Books before, and the second one was pretty good. It features a voiceover by Phil Collins. And that's one of the movies that I had to watch over and over with my daughters, and I liked it. I didn't mind. I also like SpongeBob SquarePants. M. Majid 786 Abro, The Dark Phoenix. Superhero film. I stopped watching superhero films after Iron Man, and he's not even a superhero. He has no superpowers. His superpower is money. Same as Batman. Arshad Sumro, 14 Blades. Chinese movie. Jungle Book 2016. I think it was the one before that That one was directed and produced by Jon Favreau, who also produced, or at least directed, Iron Man. Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank is, I think it has sat on or near the top of the IMDb movie rankings for years. There it is. Number one. It's voted number one, and it's been number one for 10 years or more. Shawshank, Godfather, Dark Knight. I'm going to read these movies until I get to the one that I haven't seen yet. Shawshank, Godfather, Dark Knight, Godfather Part 2, Angry Men, I didn't see. Schindler's List, I didn't need to see. Lord of the Rings, I didn't want to see. Pulp Fiction was good. Lord of the Rings, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I probably saw that when I was a kid, homesick from school. Forrest Gump I saw. Fight Club I didn't like. Lord of the Rings, Inception. Look at this. The Empire Strikes Back is the highest rating the highest, most loved Star Wars movie. The Matrix, totally solid. Could be a top 10. Goodfellas, probably not number 17. Okay, let's see what the bottom is. 250. Dances with Wolves. That is a good movie. That one did give me chills. And Aladdin's good. You know how I know not to see a movie? I know that I shouldn't see a movie if it wins the Academy Award for Best Movie of the Year. That's the telltale sign. That's a surefire hit. Let me go and let me look at the Academy Award Best Picture by year. Okay, I will go down this list quickly until I find one that I actually saw. Everything Everywhere All at Once, I made it 20 minutes. Now I think that these selections from the Academy have gotten more and more obscure and more artistic over the years. I think it maybe used to be a little more popular. I mean, I did see The Lord of the Rings, but like I said, I didn't like it. Gladiator, that's a solid movie. It's been 23 years since me and the Academy came to an agreement. Let me get out of here. Let me get back even further. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Zamil's got their first badge. Finally. Zamil's. Nigeria. Joined 1 month ago. Has been saving up for a month and finally got the badge. Good. MVGR team just posted an image. G/FreeBooks just posted a link. Enrique is tagging subscribers, and that won't end soon. Oh, Octo is also tagging subscribers. This is a load test. Battle stations, everyone. Selfie with the moon is over. Let me check and see what's going on with #earn. Hattie Hats. I think Hattie Hats has gotten back to life. But he said the original was so long. I guess he's talking about a movie. I don't know. Dune. He's probably talking about Dune. What an S show that was. That's not an earn activity. Is this? If it is, it's in a language that I don't understand. Arabic or Urdu, I don't know. Same thing. There's me offering literally millions for some good cutaway videos. Not an earn. You know what maybe we should do? We've already talked about requiring that you stake Millix to be able to create a post that has a link. Maybe we should do that with hashtag earn as well. Maybe if you want to post a hashtag earn, you've gotta have staked some Millix. You gotta have some skin in the game. Now, I also, going back to last week, this just randomly crossed my mind. Last week I mentioned that we might change the default tip amount from 10,000 to 100,000, and that was controversial. Then I'm sitting here on a Saturday, minding my own business, bothering no one, as usual, and I got an email from my mother, and she didn't, I don't think she even watched the live stream. She just said, I don't want to tip 10,000, I want to tip 75,000, or 100,000 would be better. Well, now, okay, you got to do whatever mom says. And we will try that with Pink Badgers. We're going to try it with Pink Badgers. The default tip amount will go from 10,000 to 100,000. And I will just sit here and wait for a message from a Pink Badger saying, this is outrageous. Take away my pink badge because I don't want it anymore. I'm waiting for that. What's the over under on that? How many times is that going to happen? I'll set the line at 3. G/bets. Danny, who is enjoying a wonderful vacation, he said he enjoys vacations as much as I do. And that's code word for not even a little bit. Hashtag earn activity. Adrian's spooky Halloween profile picture and Seattle John's spine-tingling Halloween-themed videos. Like I said before, I do have my costume for tomorrow's live stream. I told Crank that. And he said, is it going to be 18 plus? Is my costume going to be 18 plus? I said, I don't know. You hide the children just to be safe. And he said he's going to hide with them just to be safe. Thanks, Crank. It's a beautiful day to behold. It's not an earn activity. Here's an earn activity. Mohammed Nawaz Maman. These are like IQ tests. His 5th earn activity. It looks like he is auditioning for a studio badge. IQ test. Answer the questions. Now, I have taken an IQ test. I know what the results are, and when I got the results in 1994, I promised myself I would never tell anyone what my IQ is. Take that however you want. Maybe I'm embarrassed because it's an 80. I don't know. No one will ever know. Track reaction. I think there's a new Green Day album, and I think that in fact I think this is the one. So I saw somewhere else that there's a new Green Day album. I like Green Day, and so I will watch Hooligan's reaction video to The American Dream Is Killing Me. There's the little hooligan right there. Hello, Nerone. Hello, Profile 44. Profile 44, are you otherwise known as Millix Men? Because I answered your question about the Millix node previously on this video. Books to film. Now this is cool. I like that Metal Pack does this. She posted yesterday. She posted a link to her open challenges. That's cool. That's helpful. That's smart. And we are going to make a calendar app. That's one of the apps we're going to make. And one of the things that we think will be interesting about that is when somebody like Metal Pack creates an activity, she can indicate that, like the date that the activity ends, she can indicate that in the post when she makes the post. And then if you subscribe to Metal Pack, you're going to get an entry on your calendar so you know everything that's going on. You know all the activities. And maybe we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll have you the activity creator, maybe they'll tell us what the prize is and we can put that on the calendar too. That could be cool. Let me see. What else was I thinking? I was thinking something yesterday. Let me go to my profile. I was, well, the first thing I do that started this was I went to see how many subscribers Enrique has because I'm insanely jealous. I'm just burning with jealousy about Enrique, who is tagging all of them right now, getting more popular by the second. So I said, well, let me look at my stats. I don't have as many subscribers. I can't win that war. And then I wondered because I was looking at one of my friend's YouTube channel to see how many views he gets, and it wasn't very many. And he's a pretty famous guy. So I'm like, well, how many views do I get? And it's not bad. I think considering the size of the audience, my video from this morning got 100. The video from yesterday got 100. Now here's where things get interesting. This is the that's a video I made in my car on Saturday. That has 550, and I tagged on my subscribers. I tagged on my subscribers, and I might have promoted this post. I don't know if I promoted it or not, but tagging subscribers makes a huge difference in your reach. You got to do that. Now so this is a live stream from Friday, 370. That's also pretty good. And I did promote that, and I did tag all the subscribers. So when I see how many views other people get, and it's not as many as I think they should have, I want them to start to tag their subscribers and promote the post. Both work equally well. The tagging has a probably a less predictable reach, but it's faster. And promoting the post has an extremely predictable reach, but you don't know how long it's going to take because you're paying per view, so you're going to get all the views. Moonshot 182, live stream 512. That is a tag all users and promote. Now let me see. I'm going to look at somebody. Oh, well, Bora, you just raised your hand. I'm going to look at you. He is saying in the chat that he has over 600 subscribers. So let's go check at his views. I mean, however many views he actually has, at least he's funny. Look, he's got his own domain. He is a webmaster for boraergel.com.tr. Proven. Undeniable. No one can argue that. Okay, now I don't know whether he promoted any of these, but I can tell whether he tagged all of his users. So 600 subscribers, what does that get you? 24, so this is 24 hours ago, 60 views. And I assume that that is not his YouTube channel. Did not tag. 53. You know, I've noticed. I think YouTube videos don't do as well as uploading a video on Tangled, and there's no reason for that. There's because obviously there's no algorithm, so there's no reason why that is, other than I guess people are just more willing to watch a video if it's already started to play than deciding to click play, which is what you have to do with the YouTube video. Okay, let's go back 7 days. Let's go back a few days here for Bora. Seven days, 87 views. Bora, try tagging your users. Let's check back on this after you start tagging all your users and see how many views you get. I bet it'll be 50% higher. 50%. Octo is still tagging users. Let me see how many he's got. 279 subscribers. Should be double that. Should be double that. What's new? Natty Nat. I want to know what the weather is. I like these posts. I like them so much that I engage in them. It's 80 degrees in Freedom Units in Miami. Partly cloudy. Then I will put a palm tree and an American flag. I think that this week, Miami's going to be the only place in the United States that's warm. That's one good reason to be here. Where in the world are you? Well, okay. I'm right there. American flag. Tip. Tip. What are you doing right now? What are the odds that Natty Nat and Muhammad Aliva are the same person? Click here to support me. Walla Rahi. That's not even a website. We get a lot of new users these last few days. And then it begs the question, are they real? Which begs the other question, does it matter? It doesn't really matter to me. If somebody's posting good content, is getting good engagement, they're earning money, who cares, right? If it's entertaining, what difference does it make? I got no problem with the bots. They got to spend money just like the humans. What are the odds that Muhammad Aliva and Natty Nat are also Rajveer? The odds are high. So if you're going to do something like this, you know, at least spread it out. You can schedule a post into the future. What are the odds that Rajveer looks like this profile image? Does it matter? Not really. Zamil says, thank you for subscribing to my account. Now let me see how many subscribers I have. Okay, it says that I have 762, but I asked Crank this morning. I said, I want 0. I'm not subscribing to anybody. Take me to 0. Delete all the people I've subscribed to. And the reason that I want to do that, I want to start at 0. Because in the last year, I've given a lot of, I've subscribed to a lot of people kind of to be supportive. And now when I go to my homepage, it's not what I want my homepage to be. And I'd have to manually unsubscribe hundreds of people. And I thought it would be easier just to start at 0. So, if you see me drop off your list of subscribers, don't get offended. I'm also not subscribing to my mom. Okay. You know, Bronislav Urban, it's not bad what he's doing. I mean, I don't need to see the photos from the nude beach featuring Bronislav Urban, but he's proud, so I guess I got to get through that. And he puts himself into these videos. A lot of the time, these videos are marketing a product. That's an A for effort. That's better than just dumping a link, hitting post, and checking back next year to see if it worked. So that doesn't bother me. He says he visited Malta and he loved it. So GeoMC57, he might be associated with Bronislav Urban. They might be associated together, because GeoMC57 agrees with what I just said. When you do a marketing post and it's like an affiliate link or something, you have to go out of your way to make the content valuable to the user. The post is for the user. The link is for you. And not many people that see the post are going to care about the link. But at least you're attracting their attention and giving them something valuable, whether or not they like the link. So he's doing it right. He's doing it right. MVGR team coming at us from Greece. This is his screenshot of #TangledStat, which is an activity by Rajni, studio activity. And I did that. I posted mine. I normally reload my stat page every 24 hours. So as soon as I get to my desk in the morning before the sun comes up, I'm usually right around 24 hours. I'll hit it, reload it, and then I can see how many users and how many stats we've got for the day. That's what I do. Unless I'm driving in my car. Then I'm staring at the stats, not 24 hours. You know, I have a concern. So my car is parked in an underground garage right now, which probably doesn't have internet. And I'm concerned that since Teslas don't really turn off, that I'm still running the stat page on my car. And 3 weeks from now, when I get in it again, the battery is going to be 0. That's a stat. Boss says, wow, they are so popular. Who are we looking at? These are top earners. Seattle John, Adrian, the Philosopher, Ipapocitus, Bora Ergo, King 555, and Muhammad Nawazmem. Those were the top earners when Boss took the screenshot. You want to be a top earner? You pay attention to what the top earners do. It's easy. I'm not a top earner. Here is Azai Dane commenting on the Israel-Palestine war. David Cook is letting everyone know about Tangled. Might have a typo in that one. You know, sometimes I see people post something about Tangled, which on the surface doesn't really make sense because everyone on Tangled already knows about Tangled. But you have to realize that in some cases, the person is making a post about Tangled because they're going to share that post on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Bora Ergel says he's an archivist. I don't know. That's not really breaking news because we know from #collectibles that he does have some stuff. But Bora Ergel, if you're willing to confess, how many movies do you have stored on your own hard drives? The over-under on that, I will set the over-under at 1,000, And I will take the over. Diego Sydney is broke, but they know everything's gonna eventually work out in their favor. They tagged all their subscribers, which is one person. See, this is how I ended up with 782 subscriptions. Do you gamble? Rajveer. Hey, I'll tell you something. I think if you send Rajveer a direct message, a private message, and say, hey Rajveer, you look really cute in your profile picture. Want to meet up? Heart, kiss, smile, LOL. You're taking a gamble. I think that's a gamble. Cash flow. It's talking about S coins. What else is going on? Let me find something. Let me find a hashtag that I can follow to the darkest depths of Tangled content. By the way, hopefully I sound better when I say things like price, because I have a new pop guard on my microphone. So I can say the letter P. Let's see what's going on in drink. I think as a group, people that watch my live stream for an hour and 12 minutes, that group of people, they drink early. They are drinking early. Food, I own that group. G/food. I love pizza. Meat, I own that group. I think there's going to be a theme here. Beer, how many subscribers does beer have? 67. How many subscribers does meat have? 45. How many subscribers does food have? 64. Beer is more popular than food. Okay, Rajni is also taking the over on how many movies has Bora Urgel downloaded, pirated, and stored on his hard drives. He says 1,500. Now, has Bora answered the question yet? He's telling us the insane standard of hardware that he has to have to do what he does. Okay, so he keeps him on. Here's the number. I've got the number. We've got the number. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Bora Urgel confesses that he has 4,000 DVDs. 4,000. Rajni and I are big winners for taking it to the over. He's also got 3,000 CDs. Okay, but honestly, Bora, when did you stop burning CDs? Oh, well, now there's controversy. Maybe he has 0 movies, because he says that all the CDs and DVDs were couried over to his daughter's school to be used in activities. Bora, you know, I find it a little hard to believe that all 4,000 of the movies that you had on DVDs were appropriate to be used in activities at your daughter's school. I find that hard to believe. Unbelievable. I'm going to the bottom of this. I am a sewer rat I'm living in the bottom. 117,000. That is the, what is that, number 50 probably? That is the 50 largest top earner on the site. 117,000. So upsetting to me. Look at this. There's Sandra. 139. 139,000. I told her she needs to tip more. She says that she tips a lot. She says she tips a lot. And then I asked her if her balance gets bigger every day. And she says yes, and she's really happy about that. And then I say, maybe you're not tipping as much as you should. Okay? My balance gets smaller every day, and it always will. How much have I earned today? 2.3 million. God knows why. What did I do? How did I earn 2.3 million? I'm going to have to tip at least 2.4 million. Huli, Derox. It's cool that we've got new users coming on here that show up on the leaderboard. That's encouraging. They'll come back. So Andrew Hahn from South Africa. I think this is the first time that I've seen the profile image and the flag. Big Man is on the leaderboard. Rajveer Sashan. I haven't seen that one. Metal Pack. Well, Rajveer, what are the odds that Rajveer and Rajveer Ashan are the same person? Hi. 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 Hello. Hi. Hattie Hats deserves all that and more. Danny. Does Danny deserve 207,500 Millix while he's paddling around on some canoe in the canals of Venice or whatever he's doing over there? No. No. Geo MC57, that could be passive income. That is his model. Enrique is at 250,500. Let's see what happens to that number tomorrow after he's done tagging nearly 19,000 subscribers. Now, Seattle John is smashing the like button all over town. Seattle John, are you in the Iron Paradise right now? Are you able to smash that like button
You are tuned into the world famous
on the treadmill? Lourdes Espinoza. That's a good new user. Let's check this out. They joined 7 days ago, and in 7 days, they've made 144 posts. Okay, Seattle John, I am not directing this next comment at you. I am not. But I always thought it was funny when people said they were going to go on the treadmill. If they didn't say that, they said, hey guys, it's that time of day. I'm going downstairs to jiggle the fat. I think that's funny. 144 posts in 7 days. It's all in Spanish, and I like that. I like to see that. And she's posting memes and photos. It's a good start. 22 subscribers. This is a good start. Oh, Seattle John is done in the Iron Paradise. He is back at World Headquarters. SJHW 413,000. Siggy254. Now this user's on the come up. I don't know why I think that, because they joined a year ago, but I just started to see their content recently, like in the last week or so. And I think that probably happens when I click some buttons and send 10,000 Millix plus a message to every single person that's logged in since last January. And that's happening today. I did that today. I think that's what brings some people back, and that is why I do it. So Siki254, welcome back. Riazali, he is also on the come up. New studio content creator, he's posting activities. Shafayula, look deeper into the nature. I'm gonna go to this page. I like the pictures that Shafayula, if I remember this correctly, I like the posts that they make. Because if I'm correct, they just pick a city, like maybe one city a day, somewhere around the world, and they find a cool picture. That's a cool picture. And I would have never guessed that Attica, Greece looks like that. I think it's pretty rare that you see trees on a coastline changing color for autumn. And I assume that's what's happening. Although what's weird is that it looks like it's still summer 100 meters inland. How does that work? Tangle stats. Inspiration. Lordy my. There we go. Okinawa in Japan. I've never been there. I think it's subtropical. I think the climate in Okinawa is basically the same as it is in Miami. And my parents lived there for years. At Susan Given spent years of her life on Okinawa because my dad was enlisted man in the army. And that's where they sent him, Okinawa. And one of my golf buddies at Broken Top in Bend, he spends his winters in Okinawa. He's there now, I suppose. That's cool. Happy Independence Day, Turkey. Do I believe that that's accurate? We know that the Pakistan Independence Day was this summer. Bora, congratulations to our brotherly country and its brave people on reaching its remarkable 100-year milestone. What date was that, Bora? Okay, you guys all recognize the name of this city, but if I pronounce it the way that it's pronounced in Brazil, you wouldn't. Rio de Janeiro. Rio, not Rio, Rio de Janeiro. River of January. January is the rainy season in Rio de Janeiro. Cairo, Egypt. Now, this was cool because I never would have thought that there's a river running through Cairo, but I suppose it is the River Nile. Would that be a good guess? And we know that James May, a presenter on Top Gear, is responsible for finding the true source of the River Nile. It took hundreds of years of Victorian explorers to try and fail for James May to get in a... What kind of car did he have? I think he had a Mercedes station wagon, and he discovered the source, the true source of the River Nile. Dakar, Senegal. The only thing I know about Dakar is that that's where a race ends that starts in Paris. I suppose that's where it ends. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. I don't know what Ethiopia looks like because when I grew up in the 80s, Ethiopia was kind of a poster child for despair, hunger, and bad living conditions. And then I see a picture of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and it looks totally good. Got a roundabout, got some good buildings, got some hills, some green stuff, a Range Rover. Things are going well. There's Shafayula right there. Homebush Bay in Sydney, Australia. Now, I believe that this is real. And I only say that because a lot of times, most times, 99% of the time, when I see a hashtag nature picture and nature is forming some unbelievably accurate shape of something else, I'm not buying it. That's Photoshop to me. Constantine, Algeria. Algeria is North Africa, right? Stockholm, Sweden. I've been there. I was there en route to Moscow. And I was also in Helsinki. I don't think I could live there. I don't think I could do it. Cold and dark. Grind in your 20s, build in your 30s, chill in your 40s. For me, I would say I was grinding until $38. I was grinding in my 30s, building in my 40s, and maybe I'm chilling in my 50s. The thing about that, so good ambition to do that, 20s, 30s, 40s. But the great quote that I always remember, this applies to everybody. We overestimate what we can accomplish in a year. And we underestimate what we can accomplish in 10 years. Okay? I heard that quote. I started building all this stuff in, say, 2016. It's a 10-year goal, 2026. So let's see if I'll be impressed at what I could do in 10 years. Because what I can do in 1 year is, it's frustrating. I'm so impatient about 1 year. There's wait a minute. There's one selfie. Shafayula. Yep, same guy. Well done, Shafayula. Turkey. You know, Turkey's got some interesting landscapes. Here we've got apartment buildings built into the cliff. Now, I don't know. How did these do during the earthquake? Rajni says, hey boss, check Bora's latest selfie. Oh, I can't resist that. Bora. For the second time today. Is it his profile picture? Because that's Ataturk right there. That is Ataturk. He'll be so Boris says that he'll be the representative of Tangle Social in Turkey in 10 years. Bora, are you not already? If you are not in the League of Nations group chat as the honorable representative and delegate of Turkey, then that'll get fixed right now. Oh God. He is watching the live stream right now and he posted it. Bora, does that laptop have a DVD burner? Are you burning and archiving this live stream to send over to the kids? Cool picture. Tip. Millionaire. I need a tip cut over video. Yeah, okay, Bora. So you're already in now. So you're the representative of Turkey. Congratulations. You're in a time machine. 10 years go by as fast. What else should I look at? Now, I did, on Friday's live stream, I started out by placing some wagers. And those wagers were placed with @Zeppy. There you go. Now you know. I didn't send them to my bookie like I said I did. I sent them to my friend Zeppy. And we made probably 10 bets this weekend, and no money exchanged hands. None. I didn't win any, I didn't lose any. Sometimes that's what happens. We got another game tonight. As soon as he wakes up. All right, what do you guys think about that as a 90-minute live stream? I'm gonna try. I really want to try or kind of ease into doing longer live streams that are where I'm not focused on trying to be anything, you know. So you can I'll just be doing my work, doing whatever's on the internet, hanging out on Tangled, and you can check in and out throughout the day, and it's not like a event, you know. Maybe I'll try to get there. I did put the Fiat Leaks soundtrack in a playlist, and it is on a loop, and it has looped, and that's how I know we've gone over an hour and 17 minutes. Okay. I think I'm just going to keep playing that soundtrack. I think that's just going to be the official soundtrack for these live streams. All right. So I will